Alright, so let's just dive right in here. And this is the image that I'm going to work with today. And I've got some textures picked out that I'm going to pull over top and see if I like them on him. So I'm going to add a mask because I'm going to do my selection on with the quick selection tool. Okay. And let's pull that back just a little bit right there. Refine the edge a little. It's a pretty good selection of him. I'll do select inverse, and I'm going to save this selection so I can do it later. I'm going to name it dog. Click OK. Now I can deselect. And let's start pulling some of these textures over so I can see how they'll look. Let's put it right over there. Drop it down. Go on to the mask that I'm going to load that selection. Dog. Alright. Grab my brush, make sure it's on black. Make sure the opacity's up. Change my size. We're going to start bringing that texture back in. Just to see if I like it. Deselect. Yeah, I'll leave that one there. I might do that one. Let's try this one here. Pull it down. I don't know about that one. These textures are really jumping out at me. I don't like that one at all. Ugh. Let's try this one here. Just trying to find a texture that I want with this guy. That one might be alright. Try this one here. I think I'll spin it. Which texture do I like? Try this one. I think I'm gonna go with that one. Let me crop. I think I like that texture on him. So I will remove these, delete, go back up to my mask, hit the brush tool. Looks like I missed some areas right here. I have a pretty good mask on him, so I think I'm just going to flatten the layer. I'll zoom in, take a look. Pretty good mask. I think I'm going to just stay with that. So I'll flatten the layers, filter on one software to add my preset I like. Okay. Make a duplicate, Control J. Grab the elliptical tool. We're going to work on these eyes. Wait a minute. I don't like where the catch lights are. Yep, I see clone tool, 100%. I need to get in here and change the catch lights because I don't like the catch lights. Grab that. Let's make this solid. I'm going to get rid of this. Up here. I think he had a hair or something there. And go over here. Just to get rid of this. All right, let me grab this catch light here. I want to put it pretty much in the same spot as that other one. Maybe right there. All right, that's better. Much better. All right. Now let me go back. I want to flatten that layer and then duplicate it again since I worked on the eyes. Now we're going to try and sharpen up. Hold the Shift key as you select the eyes. Go to Filter, Smart Sharpen, and 372, 6.2, and 79 is usually, and I leave it on Gaussian blur. Click OK. Deselect. Hit your eraser at 100% and just clean up the edges. Clean up the edges. And then I'll bring the opacity down on that layer just a little bit. All right, flatten the layer. Duplicate it again. Go into Nik, Color Effects Pro. And I like to add a glamour. I either go with a glamour glow or I go with detail extractor. Today I'm going to go with a glamour glow. Bump that glow up a little bit. Click OK. I'm going to erase the glow off of his eyes. I really want the eyes to stand out on my pet portraits. Flatten that layer. Duplicate the layer again. Go into Impression. Topaz Impression is your paint. And you can just pick what you want. I have 3 down here that I have done myself that I like. I have that one, and that one that I like, but I'm going to go with this one. I'm going to bring the opacity down again. I don't like a lot of painting effects, just a little. 220, I'm going to erase it off the eyes. Flatten that layer. Then I'm going to go into Nik again. This time I'm going to go into Midnight. It's another one of my favorite ones I like. Click OK. I'm going to pull that back. Take the eraser tool at about 20% opacity. Or 21. And then the flow's at 82. Make my brush big. I'm going to bring those eyes back in. And I'm just going to brush some of the effect off of it to my liking. Layer, flatten, duplicate again. Now I'll do just a little bit of dodging and burning on him, just a little. Nothing major. Just to bring his dark colors in. His spots. You can see the difference. I just do a little bit of dodging and burning. Flatten the layer. Now I'm going to go into Nik, down into Vizia. I want to make sure that his white is white, so I'll put a control point here and drop the saturation, just to make sure that he's white where he needs to be. Then I'll add a little structure, a little bit of contrast, and just a little bit of brightness in here. flatten the layer, and that's it. That image is now completed and done.